That's my point.
My question is to the men
I,
to the
to
men
answer
that
your question, Gunner, I'm one pot. That's what I believe in.
Okay.
We all come together as one. Everything comes together. I don't care how much money she makes, how much money I make. We put it all together in one pot, and we do our thing from her.
are you men happy doing that?
You
Let
That
said
me
What's
what?
read
that?
my. Let
are
me
Yo,
read
you
these super chats real quick.
somebody said
Will with
something?
the $5 super chat. Realistically, a person could never really make you happy. They can only make you happier. Happiness is an internal journey. John the Baptist with the $5 super chat. Oh, shout out to my man Will too. John, what up? Leave your feeling at the altar and learn to rely on to rely on commitment. Okay. Mr. Kevin, what up though? Mr. Kevin C with the $2 super chat. Hey, y'all been teasing him so much about that Honduras money. He been using American dollars. Um, happy spouses equal happy houses. Let's do that.
I like
All
that.
right, all right, all right. Bro, what was your question?
I like inclusion
So
right
men that are taking care of 100% of the household, um, you say that it's a duty. So is it a duty that you chose, and are you happy in it, or you chose it and you're just content in it?
Shit, I'm happy than a motherfucker. Word, I'm cool. I do what I do because my situation too is not my situation is unique. You know what I'm saying? So without putting it out there, but I know I know the things that get taken care of around my household, and
Mm-hmm.
I respect that because the shit is fucking hard. It ain't easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I do what I do, primarily, based off of that too. I know what this woman brings to the table. I know she brings to the table. And some of that shit, man, I wouldn't want to deal with that on a daily basis. So if I gotta pay a mortgage, cool. So be it. If I gotta pay 2 car notes, cool. So be it. If I gotta buy oil, so be it. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna live good though. I tell you that. We definitely gonna live good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I just
As a man, Alex, do you mind if the men answer the question or
my bad,
no
my bad.
worries, no worries. Yeah, it's just better. I don't like doing the household shit. I don't like kids. So every time my kids like, "Hey, daddy," I suck my teeth. But as long as they got the shit that they need, that's my job, and I'm willing to do that job all day long. I like all that mommy and shit. No, that's what the mommy is for. I hate that shit. And we help, of course, like if y'all see I be having a baby up here sometimes, you know what I mean? And I always have one baby at night, so you gotta contribute. But man, like no, I much rather slave. I shovel shit for a living before I take babysit. Man.
Facts.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on, Mary. I know you guys are just out of whack. So I'm trying to give y'all some time to get back in a good space before I start firing on y'all asses. Um, Gunny, Mary, what say you, Gunny, about Rose question, and then Mary, you can ask Bubba question real quick. I know, Hank was married before.
Mm.
Um, but go ahead.
And I'm sorry, bro. Your question was, do I accept taking on 100% of responsibility, or I didn't
I know you
misspoke
guys.
you.
I know you guys said that it is a duty to take care of your household. Are you happy in doing your duty, or are you doing your duty and you're just doing it and you're content?
No,
What about
it's
your
just like Bub said. I'm happy about it. I'm really excited about it. It really feels good to go out there and grind and hustle and work and put in the work and just see the results. It really is. And just like Ham said, I'd rather go out there and I'd rather slave than have to deal with some of the things that women have to deal with in the house. Now, are things 100% my responsibility? No, of course not. Nobody on this panel can say that they're 100% responsible for everything. But one thing I do know, and one thing that I'm ready to assume is the leadership role. I'm the leader of my family, point blank, period, and I take pride in that. I do.
Go ahead, Mary. And then I'm gonna get some final thoughts on this one. Go ahead.
Even in regards to the super, this is a pretty general question, but even in regards to the super chat. So if happiness is not something you're looking for in marriage. Like, what are you really like looking for? Just some kind of, I don't know. Like, I guess I look for things that I can't do for myself, to bring that kind of balance. But as far as, happiness not being a goal, I can't see why that wouldn't be a goal in marriage.
Well, it all depends on the type of women that we choose. We choose the women that are going to, and once again, we talk about reciprocating. We choose the women that are going to appreciate us going out and working hard for the family. So when we provide and we do this and we do that and we do that, we know we're going to get a benefit. We're going to get a hot meal. We're going to get good loving. We're going to get this. We're going to get that. We're going to get this. We're going to get that. It's a give and take. The relationship is transactional. We know we're going to get that. And it all boils down to the women that we choose.
But doesn't that have to do with being in a happy space?
No. So one, that's wrong also.
Okay, the
Because we
purpose of
know.
marriage is
Go ahead, Isha. Go ahead, Isha.
it's purpose. Like, what is your purpose? Generational wealth, stronger Black families. That's what marriage is built on. It's not built on just happiness, because happiness is fluid. And definitely, if I'm not happy with myself, there's nothing in the world that anybody can do to make me happy.
Right. I'm not saying it's the only thing. I'm just saying for it to be like, oh, don't think about happiness when you're thinking about marriage, per se. And I don't think that if you can't find a happy space in anything and you're married to somebody and it's just like, okay, I got financial stability, I got, my kids are straight, I got it, we both got good careers and it looks good, but you don't have happiness. You know what I'm saying?
I can't live like that.
I just think that happiness is not a foundation for marriage, because then if that's a foundation, then it's a weak foundation. Just because happiness is so fluid.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's why I said, like, at some point you are going to be unhappy, but to understand that you do come around and there are things that make you happy. But to say that it's a one out of the many other things that are going on, I don't believe that's realistic either.
So do you think it's a man's job to make you happy?
No. No, I like my happiness to be added to, because if I'm not internally happy, ain't none of this shit gonna go well. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm just not that person. Like, when I'm going through shit, I'm even the person that isolates myself. I don't like being around nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look for somebody else to make me happy, but you're not gonna make me feel worse either.
So that's why I say happy wife, happy life. How it's just one sided. Because if, like you said, I'm trying to do what I can to bring a smile, to change your mood, but you just in a deep dark place right now for whatever reason. You going through it.
That's why
now this whole household suffer because you're going through a deep dark situation. No,
you're gonna have to get yourself together.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I agree that it's a toxic term. I do agree that's a toxic term. But I'm saying
I just want to make sure. Go ahead, Mary.
No, I'm just saying. I already said it. Go ahead.
I just want to make sure Isha's point is well taken. That it cannot be a foundational piece. Happiness is too fluid, right? The purpose has to matter. What the goal is for both of you guys in life. Understanding that structure in that household. Those are foundational pillars. Right, happiness is like wide receivers. They just Porsches. You got to throw the ball to them motherfuckers, right, for them to make an impact. So yeah, love. You didn't really play football, so you know how that go. You know what I mean? Niggas that play football understand and watch.
I was a running back. I was a running back and I played football, sir.
No, you was an ass back. You was an ass back. You was an ass back.
I was talking about when you said they're like Porsches. I didn't catch.
You was an ass back. That's what you were.
I ignored it the first 2 times you said, so it wasn't funny then either. So
you know what an ass back is?
I don't care. It wasn't funny.
Do you know what an ass back is? Hey, Bub, let's role play. Bub, ask me if you can get it. Ask me if you can get in the game, Bub.
Hey, yo, him, can I get in the game?
Boy, get your ass back on that bench.
I know it is. Get him out of here. Come on. Corny joke out.
Yo, y'all corny as hell. Why y'all laugh at that? Shout out to my man Coop with the Do Better podcast. Matter of fact, y'all please go subscribe. One of the moderators, if you don't mind, find Coop's channel. Coop posted and put it in the chat so we can all go like, share, and subscribe. You heard? Happy spouses equal happy houses, as someone else said. I wouldn't want to be with someone who felt their happiness, quote unquote, was paramount in our relationship. It's about the unit, not one, especially if y'all got kids. Word. Interesting, man. Interesting. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Hank, make sure you post your